Hi, everybody. I know I've been a little quiet this week. Just, I'll have a couple notes at the end, probably as to why or what have you, but I figured let's go ahead and get to the book flips. I do have three this week, as you can see. A nice variety, if you will. And so let's go ahead and get started. So Cider Mill Press does the Color Me books, like the Color Me Kittens, Color Me Halloween, Color Me Easter, Color Me Capybaras. I've really liked the series that they're putting out. But I saw this on, oddly, a Facebook ad, which I don't normally click on. But Cider Mill was showing this book, and it looked a little different. It's not a Color Me book, and it's more of a square rather than the longer rectangle standard size book. And it says, "A very merry, scary Christmas coloring book, Silent Fright." And we talked at length about how much I like Halloween, spooky stuff, and that I'm not as big on Christmas. However, if you take Christmas and you spookify it, you Halloween it, you get my attention. So, and it was a good price, so I decided to go ahead and buy a copy to check it out. And this is by Cider Mill Press Book Publishers. They're actually based out of Nashville, which is pretty cool. They normally put the artist name on here, so I'm a little surprised at that. Warning, this is not your typical Christmas coloring book. No, won't find dancing sugar plums and jolly old Saint Nick here. There are 50 images in the book. You can pause to read that if you like. Shows some clips of the pages. So yeah, I am digging this actually. So we've got, I'm assuming this should be Krampus, right? Not totally familiar with that, but putting coal in the stocking. Love that. Love that these are single-sided. Oh my gosh, that's a bunch of rats. I thought that was like a bunch of rats in a stocking, but like that is a multi-headed rat battling a nutcracker. Okay, sure. Sure, let's go with that. Spooky looking Santa and reindeer. Look, I do not like that longer horse type skull on their faces. Don't like that. Maybe a play on Jack Frost. His hands are gigantic. Look at his hands compared to the rest of them. Lots of blues and whites in this one. I don't know what those things are. Oh, yeah, that is unsettling. That tongue is ridiculous. That's like Gene Simmons kind of tongue action going on there. So I don't know, they're little trolls maybe. I like that they're very cat-like in this picture. You know, jumping in the boxes and the stocking, hiding in the tree. Very cat-like. No thank you. I would not like whatever she's baking. I'm good on that. He looks so unenthused. He's like, ugh, again with knocking on the door. Are those eyes in the back of his head? That's exactly what that looks like. That is... Boy, I hope he has something under that though, because that is a rather his legs would get awful cold if his jacket just ends there, and you know it's just bare legs underneath it, right? He's allowed to be sassy though. Oop, witch's house. I guess sort of Hansel and Gretel play. Yeah, those horse skull things make me think of like oh, the cryptids. So Wendigos maybe are depicted a lot like that. I like how he looks like a regular ghost. It would also be cool to color, like you could color all of them, but this guy looks really disturbing. It actually would be kind of cool to color, have him like a standard ghost, but also color him in like blues and transparent colors, so you have like two different types of ghosts. That would be cool. That is a gigantic cat. Anyway, loving this. Like I said, this is just a little bit creepy. This isn't, like Alan Roberts level. It's not super gory, but it's just enough disconcerting, right? I'm pulling the stuffing out. Those tongues are ridiculous. Gosh, you almost can't. And I guess that's the ploy, is to camouflage him in the trees. Oh, I don't like that. No. If you've been watching From, this reminds me of the little ventriloquist. This makes me think of the ventriloquist doll, Jasper, in that. Love the skeleton hands coming up in the graveyard with all the little festive Christmas decorations around it. That's cool. Wormy fruit. Oh, see? The skeletons just having a fine time, bundled up, having their Christmas cocoa, or spiked eggnog, if you will. This one was one of the ones that made me buy this book, because I saw this sample image where it's like you're in the oven and he is cooking you. I really love that flip on the perspective there. Worms in the stockings. Ugh. No, thank you. Christmas dinner, kind of, if you will. Somebody stealing your stockings. Maybe a play on the Grinch there. That looks like a creepy Santa. I don't like the string puppets. I like puppets, ventriloquist dummies, clowns. Just, no, I'm good. Good on it. Fairies. Creepy looking fairies. Ooh, don't like this one with the spider. This would probably be the last one I'd do in here. That moth with the skull on the back. Ugh. Another doll. Annabelle type. No thank you. I say no thank you, but like these are really cool images. I like that one a lot too. With that crazy looking reindeer, that rabid, like Cujo type reindeer in the background there. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time on this today. Anyway, very unique book, I feel like. This is my jam. Like, I like their Color Me Halloween book, but honestly, I like this one a lot better. I also like that it's a square type book. It's a little less page to have to color. Ooh, I like that one. The little zombie carolers. Ugh, no. Okay, that will be the last one in the book. I'm good. I guess he's supposed to kind of look like the abominable snowman, maybe? Oh, that's not good. Death is bringing a gift, and it's not a gift anybody wants, I don't think. What's happening there? Oh! So they're just happily skating around, and then there are these creepy dudes in the woods watching them. Probably fixing to do not so good things to them. Santa's little helper's going rogue, I assume. And then this is totally Narnia thing with the, makes me think of the, oh my gosh, it's been forever. I have the Chronicles of Narnia in book form. I really need to read it again. But where she offers him the, oh, what's it called? Okay, well, anyway, very cool book. I like it. I like this vibe. Um, just something different for those of us that maybe don't want to color just fully traditional Christmas. We still like our spooky stuff. R.J. Hampson's latest book, Hide and Seek, and I've already taken a look, and when I tell you, I think this might be one of my favorites, if not the favorite. Currently, I think is Moonlight Mischief, but this might be different. I like this kind of 70s vibe on the front with the colors. I don't know, it makes me think of like 70s decor. So in R.J. Hampson's latest books, there are two sets of images, but one is like typical white background, and the other one's includes black backgrounds and like slightly different changes to the images. So it can be really cool to see the differences. And I love black background images, so most of the time you're going to see me coloring probably the second half of this book. But there are exceptions. That is adorable. All the elephants hiding from the mouse. I love that. And I love that he titles these The Elephant in the Room. Love that. Love these little creatures here. Those look like the little like red pandas or whatever you call them. And I guess these could be bears. Very cute. Like every image in this book, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this invisibility potion. I think I actually saw R.J. Hampson color that one. Camouflage of chameleons. He does this stranded island play a lot on different in different books. I like that. Curiosity. Love that. You know, anything with cats is my jam. Masked ball. Special delivery. And I've actually agreed to buddy color an R.J. Hampson book this month because I want to start coloring in these more. I have so many of them and I'm just not coloring in them, and I don't know if it's just because I feel like I'm going to mess something up, which I have two images, sets of images, so I don't know why that's a problem. Preparing for the hunt. Very cute type Easter picture. These are so stunning. I love this one, Aussie Summer, with all the animals, like this little duck, and I'm assuming that's a duck, in the float, all these little creatures kind of watching the grilling crocodile, or is it an alligator, the koala, the water skiing kangaroo. I love that one. It's so fun. A lot of cats in this one. I love it. Take me to your leader. The cat is the leader. The cat's the boss. What can I say? A little bit of Mr. Fogarty for Fogarty fans. Stunning. Oh, love it. Love the flow of this image. I will show you both sets of images since the second set's a little different. I like their seasonal images in here. All right, second set of pages. They're not all black background, but wait a minute. I don't recall seeing that one in the first half of the book. 2 copies of each illustration. I really don't remember seeing this one. Do you? Do you? Person watching this video? I don't remember that. That's okay, though. Oh, maybe it starts after that. Okay. Okay. That's probably the case. But like you can see here compared to this one. No, that's... Yeah, that's vastly different. You got the, like, very Alice in Wonderland vibes there. Love that. I'm not going to flip back and forth because, gosh, there are vast enough differences in some of these. I feel like I could color both sets. Love this one. And I got a good printing. I've had some that have the black background that isn't very crisp. It's more of a dark gray. But this one's a good printing. Very nice. And then a little puppy in this one. So, like, I would have to do the cat one. So, I guess I would go back and forth in the different images in this book. Love that one. He keeps us up with the different, slightly different changes. It really is like he's giving you not quite, 50 unique images, but pretty darn close. Ooh, I love this one with the fireworks in the background. And you got the little hedgehog in the floaties. Ooh, and they're doing shrimp. It's shrimp on the Barbie, y'all. Ooh, I love that one. Like I said, the black background with like the little sprinkling of stars is just, I love it. Love this one. So cool. And this one's got some trees. So like I'll probably do this one. This one is definitely a little more traditional Christmas, but like you'll also see me doing like silent Fright pictures. This is lunchtime, but wouldn't this, I guess, technically be dinner time? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, you got another little mummy peeking in on this one. So you can sign up for his newsletter. He adds in news like upcoming books. You can get like free monthly coloring sheets and different things like that. I subscribe to it and I really enjoy it. You also can find digital packs on his Etsy. Is it? No, not Etsy. He has them on his site, I think. I'll have to go look. But like, if you don't want the whole book, oftentimes he'll do like a series of images that either come from one of the books or a compilation of the books. And it's just a pack of images. So like, you could do those if you'd rather. I'll put both in the description. And finally, so I had said a while ago I was really going to try to limit how many books I get from like coloring book publishers with exceptions. Like Cider Mill's okay with me, though I much prefer when they put the artist name in the book. They were pretty good in my opinion, because they were putting artists in there, but I didn't see one in this one, so I'm a little bummed by that. I wish they would do that. I was looking to make sure it wasn't in the front. But I was trying to limit how many books I get from like publishing companies and buy more from independent artists. And while I've been a huge fan of Jade Summer in the past, like I haven't really liked a lot of the new books they've put out. They're in that kind of cozy square book trend, and nothing wrong with those. Not judging anybody that colors those. It's just not really my thing. So I haven't bought anything from them in a while. And like I said, I was trying to limit publishers anyway, especially because they were all kind of going to that trend. However, this beauty came out, and the last Jade Summer book that I think I really, really liked was the Color by Number Animals book they had that has this stained glass look to it. And I remember like how much I love the colors and everything in that book and the images. And so I was like, it's like that. It's there's 60 images in here according to Jade Summer, and it's cats. And I was like, oh, all right. All right. We're going to make an exception here. But that's okay. Again, this is all about being mindful and knowing what I will color and what I like to color. I do really, really, really appreciate that they now make sure they give credit to all the people that are involved. So that is something I will say that has changed with Jade Summer that I really appreciate. But look at these images. So oh yeah, their color palettes on the back. It is much better than their original Color by Number books they were putting out that had like 50 images. 50 colors. That was really hard to meet with. But this seems more doable, though I would say like in a 50 set of markers or a 100 set of markers, these salmon colors are probably going to be a little difficult to do. I'm trying to look. Light orange can be a little difficult to find. Mint green, typically you find more of a yellow green in marker sets. Indigo might be a little difficult. Well, I'm thinking just from marker perspective. Dark magenta, that's going to be a tough one. Light grays or different grays are pretty easy to find. So some of these colors might be a little difficult to find in like a small pack of pencils or markers. But also keep in mind, this says mint green, but if all you have is yellow green, I'm sure it's going to look good with these other colors. Like, I wouldn't stress too much about that. So, color palette, might be a little bit complex. But if you just substitute in what you have, as long as it's close, I think they're going to turn out really nice. Isn't that cute? I do like they put the color chart on the back of each page so that I don't have to keep flipping. Look at him snuggle with a pear. And this was like, how can you not look at this and think meowdy? How? Like, every time I see a cat in a little hat like this now, it's meowdy. This is going to probably become a project book. I've really wanted like an exclusive cats book like this for a long time. One that is with the wings, that is beautiful. That is typically, maybe a color by number, something I could just kind of work in. I don't have to think much about, but it's definitely like, cat centered. I have the Disney Color by Number Cats book that I do work in, but that one could be a bit trickier just because it's double-sided and I like to use acrylic paint markers, and finding the color matches is difficult and stuff. Just, yeah, well, that's a cat ignoring you. That is accurate. Little baker. The only thing I would say is I wish there were like most of these cats seem to be pretty furry and very similar looking. I wish I saw a little more variety of cats in here if I had a critique. They all kind of have a fluffy look about them, though this is probably more of like a Devon Rex or something like that with the big ears. Okay, I'm seeing a little more variety in the faces now. See a frog? I think that's frog. Yeah, it's all greens. It's kind of fitting. One of the very first books I bought by Jade Summer was a book they published called Kick-Ass Cats, and you can't buy it anymore. But I think it was stock images, and it was very like way, I'm talking 2018 maybe. Um, it had a lot of Zendoodle kind of format, and it's funny because like I still have that book for a lot for nostalgic reasons, but like this kind of feels like we've come back around to cats again. Okay, yeah, I am seeing different cat representations. Like I said, they all seem to kind of have that kind of fluffy look about them, like long-haired look, if you will. That is adorable with the stuffed animals. Well, I would say this is a 4-star cat book, 4.5 stars maybe. Because some of the pictures, like they've got Easter, they've got Halloween. This bunny on top of the cat is just adorable. I like the butterfly cats. The ones where they're front facing do look kind of similar page to page. So again, I this is not not perfection, if you will, but it's pretty good. And I think once you get in there and do the different colors, they will, look distinctly different. Ooh, that's the landscape one. Oh, they have landscapes. Oh, look at their tails. The little heart. Oh, that's gonna be the first one, y'all. We've established where are my stickers, where are my bookmarks. I better do this now because I won't remember. This is gonna be the first one we do. Cats in space. As much as I love cats in space is just like the real winner. Okay. With the little ducks. Oh my gosh, it's like he's the mama duck. And they got really confused. Yeah. The scenes in here are phenomenal though. The different the way they're curled up sleeping, catfish, mercat. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you could say that, I guess. Like the positions of the cats, the way they're curled up. This is very there's definitely realistic cat behavior representation in this book. But then there's also fun fantasy ones like obviously Space Cat. So I like that very much. And I don't think the eyes are numbered, so you can like color their eyes any color you want, or just not color them at all. But I will probably color them. And I don't know, there might be some in here I don't go by the color scheme. I want to color them maybe like my cats. So we might do a little bit of that. Sorry, I'm having trouble flipping the pages. Little mini kitty pictures, very cute. Though I don't know what's going on there. Is he messing with a worm? Maybe? Yeah, the Cats in Space one is definitely a winner. Then they have coloring challenges in the back. like I said, this is maybe not the best cat book I've ever had. But a very strong showing. I would say 4.5 stars. Just a few minor things that I noted, but overall, I think it's a fantastic book if you like cats. If the color schemes, and again, I haven't tried coloring any of these yet, so I can't say for sure how the colors are going to look compared to like their color by number animals, but if it's a thoughtful design like that in terms of the colors choices, then I would, say, 4.75 stars or whatever. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Jade Summer knew. I feel like I was I was very very much influenced for this book, and this is something you're probably going to see me working in month to month. 60 images is going to take a while, but I do see this book becoming a completed book sooner rather than later for sure. We'll just have to see how the color schemes play out. All right, so did a lot of talking today. Sorry about that. It was a good morning. And yeah, so I'm done with the flip throughs. If you don't want to hear any quick updates or babbling, understand everybody only has so much time in the day. So thanks for joining, and I will be back. And that's something I'm going to talk about in a minute, but the next coloring video I'm going to do may be Wednesday night, and it may be the Castle Art pencils. If not, it might be a color and chat or a demo with some pencils or something. I don't know. We'll see how the week goes. But that's something I'm going to speak to in a minute. So, all right. In terms of updates, one thing I wanted to note, I have a new social media account. I will link it in the description. I opened an account on Blue Sky. It's actually under the Kits and Caboodles username, just to stay consistent. I'll post some coloring stuff there, but that is kind of replacing Twitter for me. I can't close my Twitter account for a number of reasons. And I heard a lot of good things about Blue Sky, so I thought I'd give it a try. It does seem like a very different experience so far, what little I've been in there, but like Twitter was just becoming unusable and depressing to me every time I got in it. I just didn't enjoy using it anymore. The algorithm's been so worked up. But I'll put that down in the comments, like if you want to follow that. Just keep in mind that is not specifically just a coloring account. My Instagram, if you want just coloring pages and coloring related stuff with random cat updates and life updates, my Instagram account's the way to go. But if like I will post about cats, I'll post about crochet, I'll post about various things, and repost probably quite a bit of stuff on Blue Sky. So that's just going to be a more life encompassing account. So but did want to put that here just in case you are on Blue Sky. The second thing is I have been really quiet this week because Winry has not been doing well. We've really struggled since I come back in September with her health. She had the UTI, and then once she got over that, she suddenly dropped like a pound. And ever since then, we've been doing like daily fluids and anti-nausea shots and trying to find a combo. She's gotten back up to 6 pounds, but we can't get really her to put on any more weight than that. And we're trying to find a combo to get her back up another half pound, because she is a small cat, but like 6 pounds is small for a low weight for any cat. And like, excuse me, we've just been trying to try to figure out what's going on with her without taking her in and having to do a lot of invasive tests, because she does have a heart murmur. She is 18. We don't want to stress her out further and cause more problems. And she's messes with my feelings and emotions, because one minute she acts like a frail Victorian child about to shuffle off this earth, and then the next minute she acts relatively normal. And so this week there's been more frail Victorian child than normal, and there's various things she's done that for, I've, I've had a lot of cats pass away over the years. Just I've had a lot of cats, and most of the time I know like when they're ready and when they want to stay and they feel like they can fight a bit longer. And this week I felt like I was getting signals that maybe she's just about done. And then that in particular Wednesday night. So we took her in Thursday. She's having stomach issues again. We started her back on the GI pills. Um, the daily fluids, I feel like giving them all at once has been taxing on her system. The vets suspect that she's probably in end stage kidney disease. Though her blood work a couple months ago showed she was staying stable, so I don't know if like the UTI tripped it. I don't know what happened, but that's kind of why way we've been treating it, and just knowing like her time's limited. And we took her Thursday, and like Wednesday night she had a really bad night. And Thursday we took her, and she seemed more alert, and she was well hydrated that morning, and like seemed okay for the most part. And she was a little better Thursday, and then Friday morning she had another bad morning, and but then she was better Friday afternoon. And so we were just trying different things. I thought maybe we were giving her too much fluid at once, and so I asked the vet if we could split it into 2 days of 2 times a day IV fluids, and she said let's try that. And she had a much better night last night and much better morning this morning. So she looks like she feels better. She acts like she feels better. She doesn't seem like she's as uncomfortable as she's been. So I think that is going to help. Trying not to get my hopes up too high. She could do better for a couple days and then still be declining. But I'm just taking today to be a good day so far and taking it for what it's worth. So this was the first morning I saw her in her cat bed upstairs, where the sun's hitting the window, and that's the first time I've seen her do that in weeks, and just it feels good to see her more comfortable. But the realism on that is that she probably doesn't have a lot of time left, and so this week she was very much like wanting to just lay on me all the time, so I didn't color. I didn't do videos. Heck, I was trying to work as best I could around her, which is difficult when she's laying on my stomach. Um, but it was more of just, I'm going to sit here. If she wants to lay on me, she's going to get access to me, and we're going to spend what time we have together left. And so I also didn't feel very good myself at the beginning of the week, so that's one of the reasons I've been quiet. I haven't posted much on Instagram. I haven't colored really, to be honest, since Monday or Tuesday. Um, but I just wanted to note that because things might be a bit sporadic depending like on her health and how much time she has left. And inevitably when that happens I will probably need to take a break from YouTube for a while and stuff. But I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. We did try to get blood from her yesterday to see where her blood work's at, but she just wasn't cooperating, and we didn't want to stress her out further. So or Thursday we were going to try to get blood work out of her. So we'll just have to wait on that. But yeah, it's hard to see. Like I said, I've had two other cats. Kidney disease is like the number one cause of death in cats, and um, I've had two pass away from it, but theirs was, they were doing fine for a long time and then suddenly took a big turn, and there was no slow progression. Well, it's not really slow for her, but there was no real big period of progression like it's been with her. So it's been really difficult. Just like I said, one minute she acts like she feels really bad, and the next minute she acts like she feels good. So just taking it one day at a time. Basically, when I have the capacity and ability to do these videos, I'm going to do them. But for the most part, she is directing my life right now, and what she says and what she wants to do goes. So just wanted to note that as well, just in case things seem a bit sporadic. I also have another video I plan on making that is not coloring related. That is still in progress. And I would like to have it posted tomorrow, but I've been saying that for like a week and a half now, so it's just gonna come when it comes. So anyway, all right, that's it for me. Hope things are maybe not as chaotic or um, difficult, though I know everybody's kind of going through, or a lot of people are going through it right now. But hope everybody is doing well. And if I, like I said, if I'm sluggish to respond on social media or here in terms of comments, that's why. Just she's spending as much quality time with her as possible is my primary focus right now. Everything else can kind of wait. So, all right, y'all take care, and I'll talk to you hopefully soon. Bye for now.